All right, so we have a short checklist we are looking at today to help us with multiplication and division problems. For each problem you are solving today, you're going to make sure that you closely read the problem. And when we say closely read, what are we also usually asking you to do? Read and reread. And when we're reading and rereading, we are looking for important information, right? Give that a second to catch up. I complete the get chart. And we know our get chart. What does the G stand for? Groups. What does the E stand for? In each. And what is the T for? And when we write a fact family with multiplication and division, we are looking for 2 multiplication and 2 division facts, correct?
Yeah.
I solve for my unknown and I label my answer. So let's take a look at problem 1 on page 312. There are 7 school waiting to pick up students at a school. Each bus has 6 wheels. How many wheels are there? And sorry, because I'm recording this, everything is going a little bit slow. So let me fix multiplication. So there are 7 school buses waiting to pick up students at school. Each bus has 6 wheels. How many wheels are there? And let me make that a little bit bigger so we can see it. And you should be able to see this in your book as well. So I closely read the problem, read and reread. I'm looking for that important information. All right, there are 7 school buses. Do I really care that they're waiting to pick up or drop off kids? No, I'm just concerned about the 7 school buses and that each bus has 6 wheels because I want to find out how many wheels are there. So my get chart. Groups in each, total. Do you remember making these charts all the time at the beginning of the year? I'm always going to know 2 of the 3 things. And my equation is always going to be G times E equals total, or total divided by E equals G. Total divided by G equals E. So in this case, do I know my groups? How many groups do I have? 7, right, because there are 7 school buses. How many are in each group? 6 wheels. So I don't know my total, but I know my total is going to be wheels based off my question. So now using that information, let's write our fact family. What is the first equation in my fact family? Eldar.
7 times 7.
Equals unknown. Good. Another fact in my fact family. Tim. Equals what? Right now it's still my unknown. What's another equation in my fact family? Oliver. Unknown divided by what? Good. And what's another one in my fact family? Maisie. Anyone disagree with anything we've done so far? So let's go back up to our checklist. I read the problem, I made my get chart, I wrote my fact family. Now I need to solve for my unknown and label my answer, which thanks to my guess chart, I already know my label is going to be wheels. So I'm going to come down here and look at my fact family. And everyone may even have a different answer here. But let's see, Emma, if you were going to pick from our fact family, which fact for you, and again, it may be a different answer for somebody else, would be the easiest to solve? 7 times 6. Do you know it off the top of your head? And that's totally fine. So what's a strategy you might try? I couldn't hear you, honey. Skip counting. So maybe you don't know it and you need to skip count. Maybe you need to draw out your groups. Maybe you need to make an array. Maybe you need to do repeated addition. Is it okay if you have to do a strategy? Yes. We also have been practicing our fact fluency. So does anyone know 7 times 6 off the top of their head? Annabelle? It's not 24. You flip-flopped it. Elder? 42. And Emma, what's my label going to be? Not school buses. That'd be a lot of school buses outside the school. Wheels. And Emma, I just want you to pat yourself on the back for a minute. I really appreciated that you said, no, I don't know the answer off the top of my head, because that's fine. But you have to be patient enough to try out a strategy if you don't. All right. We're going to try number 2 together. And then I'm going to send you off to finish the rest on your own. So number 2. Miss Sanchez bought 48 new markers. She wanted to divide them evenly among 6 groups of students. How many markers will each group get? I'll give that a second to catch up. So I read it, and then I also need to what? Before I get to the get chart, reread it. All right, so Miss Sanchez bought 48 new markers. She wanted to divide them evenly among 6 groups of students. How many markers will each group get? All right, so do I care that they're new markers? No, but I know she has 48 markers. She wants to give them to 6 groups of students. I want to find out how many each group will get. All right, so now let's think about my get chart. Groups in each total. So do I know how many groups there are? Tim, how many groups are there? And we're trying to figure out how many markers each group will get. So, and do I know in each? Yes or no? No, I don't. But I know it's going to be markers based off my question. How many markers will each group get? And again, there's that word each right there cluing me in. I'm probably talking about in each. Total. Do I know the total? Nick, what's the total? So what my total is, what am I starting with? 48. So I've got 48 markers and I'm splitting them up into groups. Let's talk about our fact family. What are the facts in our fact family? Eldar.
48 divided by 6 equals 11.
Good. What's another fact in my fact family? Timothy. Good. What's another fact in my fact family? Ethan.